Dear students, in second order partial differential equations under this section, up to this we have discussed one dimensional wave equation, one dimensional heat equation and important problems based over these equations. In today's lecture we will discuss one more important second order partial differential equation known as two-dimensional Laplace equation and its basic solution. As you can see, a two-dimensional Laplacian equation is given as del 2u by del x square plus del 2u by del y square equals to 0, where u is the dependent variable and x and y are two independent variable. That's why it's two-dimensional. And then we assume equation 2.11 as solution of 2.10, that is two-dimensional Laplace equation. Solution is assumed as u equals to capital X into y through method of separation of variable. We have done it several times till this, so you know about this process. Now, as usual, capital X is a function of small x only and capital Y is a function of small y only. Then substituting that 2.11 in 2.10, we get del 2 by del x square of u means capital xy plus del 2 by del y square of capital xy equals to 0. Then x is differentiated twice with respect to small x and it changes to ordinary derivative x double dash means d2x by d small x square, and with respect to x partially capital Y is taken as constant. Similarly, plus x y double dash equals to 0. Then separation is being done, x double dash upon x one side, y minus y double dash upon y other side, and as we know we take these both equals to some common constant, say k here, and by that process two differential equations are obtained as parts of equation 2.12, and we will solve them with different choices of k in next slide. As we have done it in two previous cases, in case of wave and heat equation, we take three different choices for k. First choice, as it looks, k is positive, that is k is taken as p square, and for that particular choice of k, two differential equations as part of equation 2.12 in previous slide solved as x equals to c1 e power px plus c2 e power minus px and y equals to c3 cos py plus c4 sin py using CFPI pattern, where pi becomes 0 and using CF, these are the solutions. So using capital X and Y, u becomes u equals to x into y, so u equals to c1 e power px plus c2 e power minus px into c3 cos py plus c4 sin py. Then second choice, where k is negative, so we assume it as minus p square, and then capital X and capital Y are obtained by solving two differential equations of 2.12 and then multiplied together to provide u equals to c1 cos px plus c2 sin px into c3 e power py plus c4 e power minus py. And if k is 0, then x and y both are obtained in this fashion using two parts of 2.12, and then x and y are multiplied together to provide u equals to c1x plus c2 into c3y plus c4. So three solutions 2.13, 2.14 and 2.15 are obtained using method of separation of variables for given two-dimensional Laplace equation. Let us compare three cases we have discussed till this. In case of one-dimensional wave equation, for negative choice of k, that is k equals to minus p square, we obtained especially trigonometrical solution with involvement of sine and cosine, and we said that it matches with physical condition of the problem, means wave equation. That's why we utilized k equals to minus p square as a solution for solving any important problem based over wave equation. Same can be said for heat equation, that k equals to minus p square was the only important choice because that produced cos and sine as parts of solution, and that was suitable for physical conditions of given heat equation. What about two-dimensional Laplace equation? Now you see again solution 2.13. Its one part is obviously with involvement of sine and cosine. 2.14, one part of it's also containing cos and sine, and no part of 2.15 is there containing sine or cosine. And for given Laplacian equation, there is no direct physical situation so that we can say which solution is better in comparison of others. That's why here these three lines written in the end of this slide are important. Out of three solutions, 2.13, 14, 15, which one is to be picked for a particular problem, for solving a particular problem based over two-dimensional Laplace equation? We have to choose that solution out of three which is not only consistent with the physical nature of problem, depends upon which problem is there, then only we can pick the physical nature and the proper solution out of three. But also the most important part is it matches with the given boundary conditions, which particular boundary conditions are given, so that values of constant C1 to C4, C1, C2, C3, C4, C1, C2, C3, C4, four constants are there in any of the solutions. So what particular conditions are given so that these solutions can be obtained easily? We have to check those all things. Then we can decide that which particular solution out of these three, 2.13, 2.14 and 2.15 is to be picked. So it was about two-dimensional Laplace equation and its basic solution. In next lecture, we will discuss an important problem based over two-dimensional Laplacian equation.